విమానయాన రంగంలోకి ప్రవేశించారు సినీ హీరో Charan Tej. ఈ నెల 12 నుంచి TruJet సర్వీసులు ప్రారంభమవుతున్నాయి.
Anybody who's above 65 years of age, my board have decided to give 10% discount. I think that's very good, especially in Pushkaral season gaani ilanti religious places ki vele valle kuva elderly people untaru kabatti valki this will be a very good service which they can use. Next, because I am from the film industry, so my film industry ki edana chestunarani adiganu, and in a very small way they have actually catered to this issue. 10% basic fare for any member of South Indian film industry we can get, and also of course MAA Movie Artists Association of Hyderabad. Anybody who travels, they also get a good incentive, 10%.
Suppose for example, for Tirupati, we're taking the passengers, accepting the passengers from Nellore and Chittoor, the district headquarters. We are just providing free transportation. That means a lot of there's no airports in Nellore district. Because of that, we are just taking the passengers, accepting. Similar way in Bangalore. From Manipal, we are providing a free transportation for the passengers, students or anybody else actually. And Shirdi, we don't have the airport readily available now. Because of that, Aurangabad, we are taking the passengers to Aurangabad. From there, we are taking a free transportation to taking passengers to Shirdi and getting back again to Aurangabad.
So I think this is one of the first services by a domestic
first time
airline, and I hope this is a very successful and it makes a difference for passengers who are traveling. So this is the basic thing only, nothing more. Rest I think the airline and the service should speak, and I'm very happy. I need all your wishes and my support. Thank you.
Yeah, that was the official presentation. Now we can handle individual questions from the members of the press and anybody else who has any specific questions. And before we start that, again, we need the front area cleared. Please, yeah, once you're taking your photographs, please clear the front area so that we can have the question and answer. Yes, if anybody.
Hello. Yes, Charan sir, first let me congratulate you for this. I wanted to know you're giving so much of discounts to every sector. What about the media journalists, media sector? No discounts for them?
I think it's a fantastic question, and of course media support every company and every venture should have. And I actually right now I'll ask Umesh Garu and Prem Garu, what is it you Ma media game is
We want discounts.
We will also allow the same 10% discount for the any media.
So it's a special announcement for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
And sir, how you're getting involved with this, for this project personally? What will be your personal involvement?
See, like you all know, I have zero knowledge about business. As an artist, I have enough knowledge. That's why I have these two great entrepreneurs who are supporting this whole venture. They've just invited me mostly because I have certain brand value which I will add to the company, and I'm very happy that they also offered me to be part of the board. But mostly this branding of this airline is where I will come into the picture.
Sir, here, could you give some idea about what kind of investments have gone into the venture? How many aircraft do you currently have? And what is your plan in terms of number of aircraft acquisition, or what is the model? And how are you funding the venture?
that what is the amount of investment that we can't disclose that as of now. We'll give the details in the coming days as and when this thing comes up. But we are planning to add 5 aircrafts to our fleet in the coming 1 year, 1.5 year. That is our plan, and we'll intimate you as and when we add new aircrafts. We are starting with 2 aircrafts. We'll add third one in the somewhere around September, and fourth one after that.
At a time when the entire aviation industry is bleeding, how do you plan to run the operation successfully with all these freebies and all? That's precisely the reason why most of the airlines have dropped all the freebies, right? How do you plan to do this?
No. Actually, this airline industry is bleeding again. This thing, but not. And we are actually, because of that, we are just chosen this aircraft also. With this aircraft all over the world, nobody has been so far not in getting to losses because of the airline operation. The operation cost is very reasonable in this aircraft, because that definitely we have a confidence that we will get it break even at fastly.
Would you like to, sir? When do you expect the break even? And then why don't you give us some broad idea of the investments as to how much would you require for acquiring 5 or 10 in the short to medium run? Of course, nobody can predict the long-term vision of any airlines industry, but at least the short to medium kind of thing.
Yeah, that generally for the 5 aircrafts to operate it in the over a span of 1 year or 1.5 years, minimum of 20 to 25 million US dollars is required. But so far we are not invested that much, but we'll be going to. But depends on the starting of the operations, how encouragingly it is there. We will be going to get more aircrafts also on more region. We are trying to go for other region also. We are planning to go.
Would you be confining to the overall equity holding to these 3-4 partners only, or would you?
Yeah, that we don't want it to disclose at the moment. We are just still into this.
Would this venture remain these partners, existing partners?
At present, we don't have anybody equity holder. We are just self-sufficient. I'm sorry, sir. Can you please repeat your question?
Would the current equity structure remain with these 3-4 partners only, or would you be
looking at there are other partners as well, sir. There are other partners as well, sir. Not within these 3-4 people.
Okay, you wouldn't like to disclose.
Actually, sir, there is a quite big list.
Oh, okay.
But I can confirm that the investment as of now in the company is pure equity investment. Okay. We are not planning any debt for the coming 1 year for our operations. I think that answers your question, sir.
Yeah, but how about this $20 to $25 million which you are looking at?
Pardon me, sir?
How about this 20 to 25 million which you are talking about? Am I not audible?
We'll be purely raising it via equity investment, sir.
Once again, okay.
Yes.
And what is the mode of handling these aircraft? How are these aircraft, are they leased? What is the mode we are looking at for the first 2 which you already have in place and the next 5?
Yeah, we are actually taken a dry lease from the Irish company, and all the 3 aircraft so far we have signed, and 3 aircrafts are all dry lease aircrafts. And the coming aircraft we are planning whether to go for a lease or lease to purchase. That will be going to decide in later stage.
Are you also looking at bigger flights, or this will be the normal size?
Yeah, once if it is start with this operations, depends on the requirement, depends on the operational the requirement, we may go to the bigger aircraft.
ఈ ఎయిర్ ట్రాఫిక్ ఎంత ఊహిస్తున్నారండి? ఎంతమంది పర్ ఇయర్ ట్రావెల్ చేస్తారని ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తూ?
Anybody who's above 65 years of age, my board have decided to give 10% discount. I think that's very good, especially in Pushkaral season, Gani, religious places ki వెళ్ళే వాళ్ళు ఎక్కువ ఎల్డర్లీ పీపుల్ ఉంటారు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి దిస్ విల్ బి అ వెరీ గుడ్ సర్వీస్ విచ్ దే కెన్ యూజ్. నెక్స్ట్, బికాజ్ ఐఎమ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ, సో మా ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీకి ఏదైనా చేస్తున్నారని అడిగాను. And in a very small way, they have actually catered to this issue. 10% basic fare for any member of South Indian film industry we can get. And also, of course, MAA, Movie Artists Association of Hyderabad. Anybody who travels, they also get a good incentive, 10%.